in the game. It's the Panthers and the Ravens, and it comes your way next.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, it is the opener of the 2024 NFL season, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Partner, there's no hiding my excitement as I got ready this morning. I could not wait to get here for this game. Imagine what it's like out there on the field for those players, though. OTAs, training camp,
Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And he remains the league's premier rushing threat and one of the biggest playmakers among quarterbacks. His goal each and every season, continue to expand his game as a passer and become well-rounded. All those highlight reel plays you see, they come off the fact that he can run it, throw it, and scares defenses every time he takes a snap.
Now Jackson. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They set up the screen for Davraven. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Facing 4th down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. Able to fight through 1 tackle. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Check White.
Off the play fake, Young. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack there by Roquan Smith.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Young on 3rd down. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
The 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of snapping.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 44-yard line.
Now Young. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. Young's throw into the hands of Henry here. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
3rd down, Young from the gun. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Following the interception, Young. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Roquan Smith in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
Opposite, green, switch, yellow, check, pink.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. To throw, Young. He's got Mingo. And they move this all the way down to the 9. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
52 blaster.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Looking to throw, Young. And it's caught. Touchdown, Panthers. Adam Thielen. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Adam Thielen. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Ravens ready to take over. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try to get to the ball even faster.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson under pressure, and down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and they will take over 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now here's Young. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And the Panther first down.
Now Young. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
He was covered by Patrick Queen.
Young to throw it. Short pass caught by Henry. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Panthers.
Ready?
Running right, here's Sanders. Shoves him aside, and he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 41 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Shot, 17. Hut.
1st and 10, Young. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. And incompletion as a result.
This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Here we go.
At the 8-yard line.
Drill, 52. Ready.
Young will set to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Black swap, opposite, green, switch, yellow.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. A 10-play drive that time. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Brian Burns, the one to bring him down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, move!
From the gun, Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
He'll look to throw. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Jackson. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the Panthers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Young working out of the gun. It's caught by Sanders. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Ready, right.
A gain of 12. And the Panther first down.
Ready.
It's Young on 1st down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Young looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Jackson now. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Lots of incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
A 52-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. 1st down, Young. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 33 yards that time.
Ready.
Here is Young. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. So we've reached... It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Panthers going to take over here to start quarter number 3. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Young. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, here in this third quarter, the whole complexion of the ball game flips on a dime there, CD. This is back to a one-score game.
And sometimes when your offense is sputtering, you as a defensive unit have to take it upon yourself to say, we've got to go out there, maybe take a few chances along the way, and see if we can generate some points ourselves. And lo and behold, they were able to deliver.
Tucker with the extra point, and that slices the lead down to 17-10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Yellow, check, pitch, blue, check.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Young on first down. Short pass caught by Henry. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Okay.
This 2nd and 4.
At the 47-yard line.
Check white. Set.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Looking for a lane, but none to be found for Sanders as they stop him short of the line to gain. Frank Reich, he didn't even seem hesitant about this. He wants to go for it on 4th down. Young to throw it. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Unnecessary roughness. Defense.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Rolling to his right. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Complete to number 7, Rashad Bateman.
Dobbins. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now the Panthers and Miles Sanders headed out for another drive. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone. And now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage. And, again, that second score here in the third quarter. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Out of the gun, it's Young. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Okay, ready?
First down, Panthers.
Ready?
Now Sanders. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 93 yards rushing for him now in the ball game from the 41. Here's 2nd and 3.
Ready?
Another run with Sanders. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Ready?
Short pass caught by Henry.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Opposite. Green. Switch. Yellow.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. And we'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And the Ravens taking the field. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the tuck and run. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth. All tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This offense returns to the field, and the former Penn State star Miles Sanders, we're going to look at him. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
He's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there will be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. The Panthers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Young from the shotgun. And this is going to be incomplete. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at him from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. Upon a 46, a return of 5. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2nd and 10. Jackson steps away to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. D.J. Johnson, the one who got there for the sack. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 147 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. The first down throw for Young. Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Man in motion left, Mingo. Now they show jet sweep it instead, or run up the middle here. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
That throw by Young incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Jackson on first down. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson, eluding the pressure right.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front. They're prepared for him to try and take off.
Here comes second down. Jackson to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. Mark it down at the 39.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Jackson. Connecting with Andrews. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard. They're going for it with Dobbins. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Meanwhile, Young's throw into the hands of Henry here.
Complete to Hunter Henry. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Now Young. Complete. Hunter Henry with the ground. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. 2nd down, back to Sanders. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially... overtime. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
We so often think of these kickers as automatic at any distance, and it's just not the case because when you start talking about 50-plus yards, it's still a tough one to connect on. This one ends up no good, and that should put to rest any chance of this game getting to overtime.
Ready.
Down to a knee goes Young, and that should be the final act in this one. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.